Tonight, claims of a promise unfulfilled. Protesters accuse the city of Omaha of failing to follow through on its effort to dialogue and better understand the Native American community after the in-custody death of Zachary Bearheels. But city officials contend they are willing but need more involvement from the public. Good evening, I'm Craig DeGrelli.
And I'm Jennifer Griswold. The city announced the creation of an advisory board in July as police announced training changes after Zachary Bearheels died. A grand jury is now probing his death. Prosecutors accuse former Omaha police officer Scotty Payne of felony assault for zapping Bearheels with a taser a dozen times. Officer Ryan McClarity is facing a misdemeanor assault count for punching Bearheels in the head. Still, protesters say that's not enough. Reporter Nick Starling has the latest. Nick?
Jen, Craig, many in the Native American community say the two female officers should also face charges for their involvement in this case. They also say this is one of several issues in the Native American community, and they're upset they don't have the seat at the mayor's table to discuss them. A dozen members of the Native American community wait outside courtroom 503, seeking answers from the grand jury investigating Zachary Bearheels' death.
We are still watching. We're advocating for justice for Mr. Bearheels' case.
They were not allowed into the hearing because by law, grand juries meet in secret. But their frustration stemmed from a larger issue. They want Mayor Stothert to create the Native American Advisory Committee she promised 5 months ago.
It should have been in place in 1 week. Nobody knows nothing about that.
Nothing's being done. Nothing's being done. We're just being neglected. We've been overlooked.
So they walked over to the mayor's office and demanded a meeting.
5 months ago, I sat in that meeting.
We're not getting the level of interest that we need to have, and we'd like to have you guys help us with that.
After about a half-hour meeting with the mayor's chief of staff, Marty Bielik, both sides came out with a better understanding on how to go forward.
We reached out, and the volunteers weren't calling us back. So we were concerned about the level of interest. But then, judging from today's meeting, we felt that, at least I certainly felt that there is interest.
I think that we can build good communication through the establishment of the advisory committee, and as I said, immediate steps are being taken in that regard.
The committee's focus would be on job creation, suicide prevention, and economic development within the Native American community.
If I had to ask Santa, please let's have the advisory council, That would be the great Christmas gift that the mayor could give us.
Now, Mayor Stothert had meetings all day and could not meet with them in person. I'm told another meeting will be held next week. The number of people who would sit on this advisory committee has not been decided. Reporting live in studio, Nick Starling, 3 News Now.
Tonight,